Alright guys, I'm going to do a quick review here on this optic that was sent to me before the mosquitoes eat me alive out here. I got spray on, but they're still coming after me. It's crazy. I was sent this optic. This is a Vortex, the UH-1 Gen 2 holographic sight. Very cool. First Vortex optic I've ever even owned. And reviewed on this channel. It was sent to me by Laurel Optics. I'll put a link down to them below. Very cool place. And veteran owned and operated. So very cool. Now, one thing that I want to mention about them is that, you know, right now, thermal sights and optics and night vision and things like that are really like on the forefront of people's minds and owning and using right now. They are a dealer in multiple types of thermal and night vision optic systems, scopes, binoculars, night vision equipment, all that stuff. So I'll put a link down to them below. Very cool place. They have a lot of cool stuff, and it's some of the nice stuff. It's not the cheap Chinese, you know, $300 night vision. It's the expensive stuff. So and but you know, with that kind of stuff, that's what you know, if you want quality stuff, that's what you're going to pay, you know. Anyway, so I'll put a link down to them below. Go check them out if night vision and thermal stuff is in your view of maybe getting and checking out. Laurel Optics, link below. Anyway, they sent me this Vortex UH-1 Gen 2. Very cool optic. I've kind of played around with it a little bit, but let's just do a little overview, and this is just the overview part of it. And I know that there's several videos out there online about it. This has been out a little bit, all that. So this is basically their answer to an EOTech. So here's the box, a little manual right here. And here's what comes with it. There's a cleaning cloth in there. There's the CR123A lithium battery. And then the optic itself. Pretty nice. You know, when you first see them, you know, reviews of them, everybody talk about how big they are, but they're really not too awfully big, you know, actually, you know, I mean, they fairly large, big square, but a lot of that stuff is, and they've been compared side by side with a couple of the EOTech models that they have, and the only thing that makes it look bigger than an EOTech is that it's actually shrouded and hooded all the way back instead of cut, you know, halfway with the covering like that instead, you know, so the housing. So instead of just, you know, so you got the whole thing instead of being cut in half, basically. But lengthwise, widthwise, height-wise is all pretty much the same on that. I don't have an EOTech to show you. Other people who have done videos on this do, and they've showed it. So yes, this is the Vortex AMG UH-1 Gen 2. And you can tell by the Gen 2 that it's got some cuts on it for some, you know, out of it, some lighter weight option, make it a little bit lighter. All right, here's how you put the battery in. If I can get my finger in here and get this thing out, because I don't have any nails. It's got a little switch right here, a little thumb grabber, which is very cool. And it is got a wire on there to keep it on there from getting lost. A lot of times that stuff breaks anyway. So, but a nice O-ring on there. It's O-ring, so this thing is waterproof. So I'm not too familiar with Vortex optics as I am the primary arm stuff. So, because I know, you know, quite a bit more about primary arm stuff than I do Vortex, because I like primary arms a lot. Vortex I know is nice stuff. I've only seen their stuff, but I've never actually taken any out to the field or even reviewed any. So here we go. Picatinny rail mount. Its magnification is 1 power. It's a bright red dot color. Dot size is 1 MOA. Unlimited eye relief. Adjustment graduation is half MOA. Travel per rotation is 16.5 MOA. Max elevation adjustment 100 MOA. Max windage adjustment 100 MOA. Parallax setting is parallax free. The length is 3.9 inches. Height is 2.7 inches. And it's the optical axis height is 41 millimeters, which is lower 1/3 co-witness. And it weighs 11 ounces, so it's not too heavy. But yeah, it's built tough, you know. And the thing about this also, kind of like primary arms in a way, is that it is, the warranty is a nice warranty there on it. So unlimited, unconditional, and lifetime warranty. Can't beat that deal, you know. It's got an automatic shut off after 14 hours. So if you press it, you know, if you leave it on after 14 hours, it'll turn off. And you can disable that feature if you want. And it's night vision compatible also. It has this night vision button right here in the middle. See, it says NV, if you can see that. It's got 8 settings available for night vision mode. So if you're wearing night vision goggles, things like that, you can use it with that. It's got a quick release mount also on here. So just kind of push that right there, opens up, and of course it's got the adjustment right here to make sure you get it in there right. But yep, and then it locks down. So that's very cool also. MOA, you know, the center dots, 1 MOA for precise aiming. You got the CQB triangle, point of impact for close quarter shots at 10 yards or meters or less. 65 MOA outer circle for fast target acquisition and ranging. Open sections minimize target obstruction because it's not a complete closed circle. Here, let me just show you. That is the reticle right there. So, and I'm reading that. So it's very cool. It's a very cool optic, you know. And I have shot an AR with a EOTech on it, and it was pretty cool. You know, I didn't get to play with it very long. I just shot it, and it was pretty cool. But all that. So yeah, it uses a CR123A battery. So for your safety, it says don't look at the sun, do not disassemble, and don't let your curtain climbers play with it. So anyway, through the optic. All right, this thing is solid. You know, I've been messing with this for a couple days, so I've only had it for a few days, and just looking through it and all that stuff. It's nice. It is very nice. And see if I can get this thing to focus. There is the reticle. Of course, it's not going to let me give you a clear shot of it because it's on a phone. See if I can do it better this way. Yeah, it looks a little better. All right. And that's just a low setting right there. It gets very bright. I guess that's about the brightest it gets right there. So yeah, very cool. Of course, the farther away it is, the bigger the reticle actually looks. You know, so holographic sight, pretty much a competition to EOTech. You know, so it's very similar reticle to the EOTech. And being holographic, that's going to be wherever that dot is, that's going to be where your shot is going to be, no matter how you look at it, no whatever, what direction, all that. So Let's get a little closer up at this thing. Yeah, see, there's the buttons. Plus and minus night vision settings. So you can't, got it turned on right now. So it's got all the night vision settings. They're not going to show up in the daytime here. So there we go. Get my camera to adjust. There we go, right there. So very cool optic. So yeah, that's very cool. Very heavy duty. Now these are available also at Primary Arms. What's cool about Primary Arms? Guys, Primary Arms has everything for your shooting needs. They have everything. They are pretty much a direct competition with all those other big places, you know, these big companies and things. These guys have everything. And they have most often I find, because they're my go-to when I go to look for anything, they usually have it. They have the big names of stuff, BCM, Daniel Defense, you name it. They have a ton of stuff. And you can get pretty much anything there and at better prices. You know, so if you're looking for, let's say you're looking for a bolt carrier group for your AR, or furniture, or rails, or uppers, lowers, from like even big names, like I said, BCM, Daniel Defense, Noveski, all that kind of stuff, they have it, and often at better prices than most other places. And they will get it out to you dang quick, because I get stuff from them very quick. And they're my go-to, you know. And what I was trying to say though is that this is a Vortex. And as you know, I love Primary Arms optics. If you watch my channel, you know that I love the ACSS reticle, and I love Primary Arms optics. They're my favorites, but they're also not afraid to carry the competition. So that says a lot too, because a lot of companies will only sell you their stuff. Primary Arms sells everybody's stuff. So, you know. So anyway, this is my overview. We will take this out to the field. We will test it out, check it out, and everything. So yeah, very cool optic, very neat, very neat. And a holographic sight is very cool. And I got it, like I said, I got it from Laurel Optics, and I really wanted to share that they have a lot of night vision optics and thermal optics and things like that for whatever needs you're looking for. And it's all like prime stuff too. So good known brands and things like that. So yeah, very cool. I'll put a link down to them below. Go check them out. Laurel Optics, veteran owned and operated. Keep it heavy.